The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton!
He is a 14-time world champion, and Randy Orton is in a mood. Embroiled, guys, in perhaps his most bizarre and strange and freakish rivalry of his entire career.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more, Michael Cole. Randy Orton has dealt with things which we cannot explain. I don't think anybody in this world can explain. And in his pursuit to destroy the Fiend, he has been absolutely unbound.
Joe, we've seen it week after week. Randy Orton has been attacked mentally. He's been attacked physically. Randy Orton's been forced to experience out-of-body experiences based on this haunting from one entity known as the Fiend. But there may be no more dangerous superstar in WWE today. And if anybody is ready to combat the sadistic Fiend, it is indeed the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. Well, to that point, Michael, it is Randy Orton who said himself, I know just how far into hell that I have to sink to remove the Fiend. Orton muttering to himself as he heads into battle here in WrestleMania. Many distinct WrestleMania moments over the years, but nothing quite like this.
I don't often say this, but I shudder to think what these men will do to each other in this ring tonight.
Well, for me, Joe, it's what does Randy Orton have to do? We've seen Randy Orton commit some of the greatest atrocities in WWE history. But to what level must this man resort to finally end this situation with the Fiend? Do you think Orton has an answer? Honestly, Michael, I don't know if Randy Orton has an answer. I don't know if anyone has an answer to put an end to the Fiend. I see worry in the eyes of the legend killer. I see intensity. Orton is not often intimidated. We have certainly seen Orton rattled the last few weeks, courtesy of the Fiend and Alexa Bliss.
the hell is that?
And the Fiend has been restored.
It seemed momentarily Randy Orton was just understandably frozen in time with this chilling entrance from the Fiend.
Oh, he was mesmerized, not expecting the Fiend to return in this form.
Now it becomes real. Now Randy Orton has to figure out, what is my strategy?
And the Fiend is relentless. Hideous.
And what can a strategy be against this thing?
We're going to have to see the most sadistic, the most barbaric version of Randy Orton we've ever seen, and I don't know if that's going to be enough to stop the Fiend.
Well, if Randy Orton can recover from this onslaught at the beginning of this matchup. Orton called the Fiend sick, twisted, an abomination.
And now the Fiend's gaze is firmly on Orton.
Orton can barely even make it to his feet. Orton has been completely psyched out by the Fiend.
And the Fiend looking to put Orton away, and Orton just scoots out of harm's way.
Smartly so.
I'm not even quite sure Randy knows where he's at this point in time. And although the Fiend, Orton brought the Fiend outside the ring, and now Randy Orton taking advantage, and now driving the Fiend right on the announce table.
Oh my! He's got the
claw. Mandible claw locked in by the Fiend to Orton.
Did you see that, Cole? It had no effect.
4, 5. And finally, the release of the mandible claw by the Fiend. But to your point, Joe, Randy Orton dropped the Fiend on our announce table. No effect happened. Nothing happened to the monster.
That didn't rock mention. Uh-oh, look out, look out, look out.
And Randy Orton now has the Fiend. Vintage Orton delivering the DDT off the second rope.
Orton just earning himself a temporary reprieve from the Fiend's attack. Oh no.
Oh no, he hasn't.
Look at the Fiend standing right back up like that. Randy Orton, a look of disbelief on his face. Oh, and went for the RKO. Fiend able to block it, and the Fiend's driven right into that box-like structure at ringside.
Orton's got to regroup quickly.
And Orton now with a boot to the Fiend and continues to try to punish this thing.
This vicious kicks to the Fiend's jaw.
Orton looking for it again.
And again delivers his vintage DDT to the Fiend, drops him face first.
Will it keep the Fiend down this time?
And again, the Fiend slowly makes it back to his knees as Orton begins to stomp away.
Orton might be building some confidence here.
But is the Fiend impervious to pain?
Got to be completely unnerving for Randy Orton to witness.
And Randy Orton runs right into a clothesline. The unnerving style of the Fiend. And now Orton looking to use his quickness, and what a collision. And the Fiend now pounding away on Orton.
Orton doing his best to cover up, but to very little avail.
How do you combat the Fiend?
That's $1 million question, Michael, we've all been asking.
And Randy Orton able to slip out of harm's way, at least momentarily. And now Orton will go back on the, well, tried to go back on the attack, but perhaps too much damage has been done. Now the Fiend sent outside the ring again.
Orton able to sidestep the Fiend. What do you...
What do you do? Seriously, what do you do to keep the Fiend down?
Oh, more just vicious kicks to the Fiend.
Keep striking, keep attacking.
And for the third time, Randy Orton going to go for the DDT to the Fiend. The Fiend down again, and this time can Randy Orton capitalize? You saw the smile across the face of Orton. Perhaps he believes this is his moment, his opportunity.
Randy Orton staring down the Fiend.
Orton muttering to himself and now putting himself into position, as the Viper always does, to stalk and hunt the Fiend.
And now it appeared that Orton is headed to that place.
Orton's coiling up.
And the Fiend making it back
RKO
to his
is coming.
feet once again. Went for the RKO, and then the Fiend with a mandible claw. Countered the RKO with a mandible claw.
Mandible claw cinched in for a second time.
Orton doing his best to try to struggle to the ropes, but the Fiend has him.
Yeah, but Orton's down to both knees, trying somehow to fight out of this. And the Fiend now looking for Sister Abigail. Oh. And a cover by Orton. And a hook to the leg. And Orton has slain the Fiend.
Here is your winner, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton just pinned the Fiend, but did someone tell me what we just witnessed?
I can't answer that question. I have no earthly idea. Alexa Bliss
What just happened?